In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a map that you made in trizbort.io and get that into Lantern. So let's minimize Lantern here and pop over to trizbort.io. This is the web-based tool for making your map. I have a very simple sample map here. Let's just take a quick look at it. I have two rooms. If I double click on the cave, you can see over here that the you can't there. So the cave. Let's we'll leave the cave lit. And the description of the cave is this is a large cave with an exit to the east. If we click on objects for the cave, you can see we have a wooden chest. And after that, I've put CX in square brackets, and that means it's a closed container. I've also put some gold in the cave as well. We'll have to move that to the container or to the chest. Now I'm going to put P in square brackets to make that portable. Now, if you forget what those little annotations are, I can show those to you real fast. Let's just go back to Lantern. If you go up to the Help menu and you select Trizbort Help, there you go. So all of the little flags here are listed out. Yeah, I guess U is a supporter. You can put things upon it, I guess, but because S is for scenery. You can't use S twice for scenery and supporter. So U is a supporter. So we want if something is going to be like that treasure chest, it's going to be a closed container. Let's make it C and X, and we'll put that in the square brackets. So that's what that's going to do. All right, so now let's go back to our map. And what else have we got here? We have our forest. And our forest has one object called trees. The description of the trees is the trees are tall and gloomy. And I've got this box checked that indicates that it is a scenery object. That's what that's for, scenery. That means it's just kind of there to be looked at. All right, so now we've got our Trizbort map here. Let's export it. So I'm just going to left click on this little menu here. I'm going to say Save Map to File. And it just downloaded it to a file called Untitled3 JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It's a very common format for saving data. So now let me go back over to Lantern. So here's Lantern, and then let's go up to the File menu, and I'm going to say Import Trizbort.io file star.json, right? I want to import a JSON file. Yes, this will create a new project. And then there it is, untitled3.json. Let me grab that. Oh, I had some breakpoints set so I could test that it was all working. That won't happen to you, of course, because you aren't going to run into debugger. And it says import complete. You will now be prompted to save your project. So let's say, I'll call this JSON import test or something. And then let's go take a look at it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have off-screen, player, cave. That was our first room. Notice the cave was lit because we left it that way. We have, the cave goes east to the forest. The forest goes west into the cave. And where was that? I don't know where that other room came from. All right, we don't need that. We can delete it. There you go. Wooden chest. Okay, look, it is a container. And it should be, see, it's closed, right? See, the open bit is not set, right? So that is now a closed container. What about the gold? The gold is in cave 2. Let's put it in the chest. There we go. And the trees are in the forest, and the trees have been marked as scenery. All right, so let's, and then where does the player start? I guess the player starts in cave 2. Let's run it and see if it works. Okay, so I'm in cave 2 here. This is a large cave with an exit to the east. There's a wooden chest here. Open the chest. I hate the debugger. There we go. That's not openable. Okay, so let's make it openable. Test. Launch player. Open chest. That's not openable. Why? Oh, because I made the cave openable. Urgh. Let's make the wooden chest openable. And let's test it out. Open chest. Okay, opening the wooden chest reveals a gold. Okay, so I should change that to a pile of gold in my map. A gold is pretty lame. No, I'll just change it here. Pile of gold. Perfect. Save. And let's make sure our trees are, yes, are working for us there. Okay, open the chest. It's a pile of gold. Take gold. Awesome. Okay, let's go east. This is a dark forest. To the west is a huge cave. Yep, now we're back in the cave. And then also we should see, what if we look at the trees? Then we should see our trees scenery object here. So the forest, okay. Wait, no, examine trees. The trees are tall and gloomy, right? There's our trees scenery object. All right, there you go. So that's how you can get your map from trizboard.io into Lantern. You just have to save the thing as a JSON file, and then just go up here and say File, Import JSON file, and it should all work. You may have to change some flags. There's a video on that too. You may have to put objects in their respective containers because Trizboard and Trizboard.io do not allow you to do that. But that's it. It's actually pretty easy. So hopefully that gets you up and running.